Hello folks, once again, welcome back to Ruth's Gourmet Kitchen. Today I'm just going to share with you what I'm doing for dinner. Today I'm doing stuffed peppers and I'm using 3 different color peppers for my stuffing because I kind of like colorful food. So instead of using one red or all green, all orange, I decided to use 3 different colors so they'll be very, very attractive for plating at the end of the show. What I did, I cut my peppers in half, but if you notice I left a little stem there because it will be very attractive at the end for plating. And I just cored this. I took off the membrane all alongside and inside the peppers and I coat it so I can stuff my peppers at the end of my stew. For this, I'm using lean ground beef. Folks, I had to season this before, but I'll leave in my description box what I season this with. Because I like to have my food seasoned. I like to have, and because we're going to do stuffed peppers, I didn't want to have to season on the spot. It makes a big difference when you're cooking your food to season. You want it to be juicy, you want flavor, you want that yum taste, like yummy taste. So season is always recommended before. I'm using 1 cup of rice in this recipe and 1 medium onion. Not very much for this, is very simple, and of course some tomato paste. So let's get to the stove and start cooking this meat so we can get stuffing these peppers. So follow me to the stove, guys, and we'll just start this. In the pot, I already have a little bit of oil. I think I'm going to put another teaspoon of oil in here. Okay, another teaspoon of oil, and then I'm going to just start. Okay, it's already heated up. I'm going to dump the ground beef in there. Oil seasoner, folks. I have some fresh garlics in here. It's a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of green onions, okay, and a tip of salt. So we're going to cook this down and get all ready for our stuffing. It's a very simple recipe, guys, but flavoring is very important to me. I love tasty food. We are just going to dump the onions in here. The garlic is already in there, so just going to saute this together. To get all the flavors busting out in this meat. We don't have to cook it right through, like too much. You're going to have cook this one here because what happens, it's going to go into the oven to finish the cooking process. So half cooking it or almost cooking it is just fine. You're going to dump the rice in just to mix that in. 1 cup of white rice. Or you can use wild brown rice. Or if you don't want to use rice, make it too heavy, you could also use just some seasoned breadcrumbs. And if you're going to use the breadcrumbs, then you put an egg in there. But this one I want it a little heavy because it's going to be dinner. So folks, this is almost ready. Just half cook it. And put a little bit of tomato paste in there just to kind of bind it and kind of not have it too dry when it's baking, because you don't want to have your peppers too dry. You want it moist, tasty and moist, not dry. You want flavor in there. So the tomato paste is going to help it. If you don't have tomato paste, tomato sauce is good. Okay folks, that's pretty much about it. So we could turn our oven off and we can start stuffing. We are going to go back to the station and we're going to start stuffing. So folks, you don't cook it all together, you half cook it. You see all the flavors in here? Let's taste and see. Yep. And then we are going to stuff these peppers and we are going to put them in the oven to bake. So we fill them up. Make these for your family, guys. These could be good appetizers if you're having a party. Good appetizers. Nice dinner. If you're having guests over, you could have these as nice stuffed peppers for dinner. I like trying all different kind of food because there's just a beautiful flavor in everything. Just stuff them. It's okay, you can fill them right up. My grandkids are waiting for this. They're like, oh grandma, we're gonna have stuffed peppers. I can't wait to have dinner because they know how good these are. So if you haven't made them for yourself or for your grandchildren or your kids, try it. Try something different. You know, the same old food, you don't want to eat the same thing every day. You want to try different foods and different flavors and tastes. So I encourage you guys to do it. Try it. In my house, my goodness, my family is used to everything because we're not very fussy. We try everything. We're not picky when it comes to food. We're very open-minded to all different sort of foods. So we're always trying different things. So my kids can live at anybody's house because they're used to eating everything. Folks, these are all filled and they are going to be baked in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, guys. We are going to bake these for 25 minutes. You check it between to make sure that they're cooked. Guys, it's not even done. Look how pretty they look. We are going to put just a little bit of Parmesan cheese over them. And you know these are going to be good. Guys, these are going into the oven right now at 350 degrees for 25 minutes. I'll see you guys shortly. Don't go anywhere. Look at a TV show, grab a glass of wine, We'll be back to show you these. Folks, I hope you guys didn't go too far because I am back with the finished product. And I'd like you guys to all have a look into this bowl. Into the bowl. And see how beautiful they turned out. They're still firm. But you can see they're cooked. Look at that. You can see they're cooked. But they're still standing firm. They're a little too hot to cut to show you guys, so they have to cool off. But what I'll do, I'll take a few and I'll plate them on the other side so you'll have a look. Ooh, they smell good, guys. And you see the little green stem, how it just shows up right there. That's why I left it. Oh my God. Folks, if you haven't had stuffed peppers before, please try these for your family because they are delish. Look at that, folks. They are delicious. Please, let me put another one here. I'm going to put a red color so it's going to look pretty. Look at that, guys. Look at that, folks. They are delicious. A little bit of Parmesan cheese there. And we are going to garnish the little green onions just to make it look pretty. Folks, I'm done. Please try these for your family. Please try them at home because they are delicious. I'm done for today. Guys, don't forget, I've been mentioning to you guys, but the contest is coming up. My 500 mark contest. Folks, listen for the contest. Don't miss winning a prize. There'll be lots of prizes that will be distributed. You gotta look, you gotta subscribe, you gotta comment, you gotta interact with me, you gotta share Ruth's Gourmet Kitchen. Have a wonderful evening, guys. Once again, thanks for watching with me at Ruth's Gourmet Kitchen. Have a lovely evening, guys. I'm going to wait until these are cool. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to have dinner. Bye for now. Talk to you.